Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to the weekend. We're at 5:59. The weekend is here.
The weekend is here, and thinking about the fog plus horror movies.
Yes.
It's giving Silent Hill. Do you know Silent Hill?
It's a video game series.
It's a video game,
yes.
and also...
Did they adapt it into a film?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yes. I think the first rated R movie I ever watched was Silent Hill, and it's all of the fog, and it's quite the spooky one.
Okay. A lot of jump scares, I would assume.
I would say less jump scares.
Okay.
And maybe I've heard it hasn't been classified as a horror movie, but it's definitely creepy.
Sure. Suspense.
Suspenseful.
Okay. Silent Hill, eh?
But it's been a long time since I've seen it, so.
What's your favorite scary film?
I tend to avoid them.
Okay.
So
Very
I would
good.
say Silent Hill. It's one of the few that I have seen.
Okay.
The Conjuring, I believe it's The Conjuring, has the actor who plays Raoul from Phantom of the Opera.
Okay.
And so I've seen that, and I liked making that connection, but that's a little...
Because you're a big Phantom of the Opera fan.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. I
A
love
little
it.
off topic.
All right. Let's take a look outside. Let's get back on top. It is creepy out there, Riley.
Yes.
Spooky. All right, let's take a look at what we can expect for today. Dense fog advisory till 11 a.m. And we do expect to see that to continue. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more wind tomorrow to lift. We also have that moderate air quality for many of our areas. They're kind of tied together. So 2 miles, getting a little better in the Tri-Cities. 2 miles of visibility. We're still below a mile visibility in Connell, 40% in Prosser. So be careful out there, but still good conditions for many of our other areas. So Yakima, you're going to be seeing highs in the mid-50s today. We'll see some sun breaks if this fog does lift. If it doesn't lift, you can take about 5 degrees off of these highs, but it should lift by the time we get to our late morning hours. Walla Walla, you're not dealing with fog, and you're dealing with a nice day. Highs right around 60 degrees. And we do expect, though, late showers tonight for all of our areas. Partly cloudy skies once the dense fog lifts. I'll have that in my first alert weather forecast. I'll get you ready for that weekend, including more shower activity on the way. That's in about 10 minutes.
A Walla Walla man has been arrested on suspicion of domestic violence after he barricaded himself inside of his residence yesterday afternoon. Shortly after 4 p.m., Walla Walla PD responded to a call on the 1300 block of Ruth Street for a domestic disturbance. Upon arrival, officers learned that 45-year-old Stephen Runyon had allegedly assaulted his 77-year-old father. Runyon refused to leave the residence despite several commands from law enforcement. After obtaining a search warrant, officers entered the home and arrested Runyon without incident. He's been booked into the Walla Walla County Jail for fourth-degree assault, domestic violence, and obstructing a law enforcement officer. A break-in at Amethyst Creamery is being investigated by Richland Police, a local landmark on the corner of Lee Boulevard and George Washington Way. But now 2 of the windows are boarded up, and according to the owner, this isn't the first time that it's happened.
This stuff's just everywhere.
It's the second time in a week. Amethyst Creamery owner Doug Tallman says he's been left cleaning up broken glass, all because of a rock that didn't belong in his business.
It's very frustrating, you know, and it's just a matter of cleaning up all the glass and making sure nobody gets hurt. We'll have to take our agate barrel there and totally clean it out because now there's glass shards all over the place in there.
Tallman says whoever broke the window doesn't seem to have gone into the store, with displays, ice cream, and even the cash register left untouched. But he says it will cost hundreds of dollars to repair the damage.
It's a process of boarding up the windows and getting the measurements for the glass and then waiting for it to be cut. So it's a matter of weeks before it'll be in, you know, and replaced. You know, everybody in the community is so supportive of us. This last episode, we've seen a lot of community support on Facebook, and I just want to thank everyone for their moral support. It helps a lot.
Richland police say the number of burglaries this year are 28% lower than this time last year. And they say businesses can help protect themselves by investing in security measures like bright lights and cameras. Tallman says he is planning on adding security measures in the near future. When's the last time you saw dozens of veterans in a room together? Annually at Highlands Middle School, dozens of people who served in the United States military meet together for Military Appreciation Day. It started in 1997 with just 4 vets. Now it's an event the whole school gets involved in, preparing the halls and welcoming home veterans from all branches and backgrounds. I spoke with retired Navy submariner Captain Ted Miller at the event about what he hopes his fellow veterans take away from this event.
I hope the veterans get a sense of appreciation that what they have done for the country, that their place in our society is appreciated, and that they can see a little bit of something in themselves in my remarks, and that their connection to the students both enriches them and the students at the same time.
Captain Miller was the keynote speaker for this year's Military Appreciation Day. His topic was, "What does service mean? Not always military." The event started with a social hour, then went into the assembly and ended with classroom visits and activities. I also caught up with Maya Jones, the vice president with the Highlands Middle School National Junior Honor Society, about what this event means to the veterans and how much work the NJHS team puts into it.
I think it meant a lot to them. We have been preparing for this for about 2 months now, and it took a lot of work, and I'm really happy with how it went.
Organizer and NJHS advisor at Highlands Middle School, Connie Pfau, says this event takes weeks of preparation, days of decorating to make it one of the biggest local events approaching Veterans Day. Veterans Day officially takes place next Saturday. It's the time of year to bundle up, and the Desert Fiber Arts Fall Market wants to help. Fiber arts include knitting, crocheting, weaving, tatting, spinning, and felting. If any of those terms sound unfamiliar, there's plenty of members at the Desert Fiber Arts Guild ready to share their knowledge.
You can start with a color and you think, okay, that color is to die for. I want to do something with that color, and it builds from there. In my case, I usually build from the weave structure, and I say, okay, what can I do with that?
The fall market is open from 10 until 6 today and 10 until 4 on Saturday at Central United Church in Richland. And while the handcrafted aspect of this may be a little intimidating, organizers say there's something for everyone.
We have a tremendous variety of caps and hats this year. One of my favorite is absolutely this Seahawks fan. If you know anybody in your family who's a Seahawks fan, that's going to make an outstanding Christmas gift this year.
Lots of demonstrations have been planned, everything from napkin folding to weaving, spinning, and making felted flowers. So if you've ever wanted to get started on these types of projects and you don't really know where to start, head on over to Richland. There's no admission fee, and prices for pieces start at $5. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Dense fog advisory for this morning for some of our cities. We have shower activity late tonight for all of our cities. I'll get you ready for your weekend. My first alert weather forecast coming up.
Plus, receiving a brain tumor diagnosis can be scary, but there are people in the Tri-Cities that are ready to help.
Nutcracker Magical Christmas Ballet returns to Yakima. The Christmas tradition your family will treasure forever. Experience dazzling performances from the international cast, enchanting costumes, and whimsical giant puppets. Get tickets at nutcracker.com.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, get a free carrying case, chain, and hat with the purchase of select steel chainsaws. Real STIHL. Find yours.
Top Tree Service is committed to providing the best service and experience possible. From the first call to schedule your estimate, through our final after-service follow-up call ensuring complete satisfaction. Your trees are valuable assets, and we ensure our ISA-certified arborists will protect your investment. The health and safety of your trees are our top priority. Call today to schedule a free estimate and experience the Top Tree Service difference for yourself.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back on this Friday morning. Well, this week is International Brain Tumor Awareness Week, and it's an opportunity to bring awareness to the symptoms of brain tumors and the treatment and care available. Apple Valley News Now's Jill Sperling had the opportunity to speak with a Catholic neurosurgeon who shared some of the important signs to look for when dealing with possible brain issues.
The brain is responsible for every thought, memory, and movement. So when it's no longer operating as it should, it can be a cause for concern.
It can be difficult because some people come in and say, well, I have a little bit of a headache, it's here or there. And in most scenarios, that is not a brain tumor, as much as people fear that. It's when they have multiple layers of symptoms, headaches with nausea, vomit, with weakness, with numbness, with all these things.
Dr. Andrew Bieber is a neurosurgeon working out of Cadlec's Neuroscience Center in Richland. He says brain tumors can present similar symptoms to those of stroke, and it's important to remember the acronym FAST.
There is the scenario of your face being weak, one side drooping or dropping. That can be from stroke or from tumor. There is arm or leg weakness as one side of the body starts getting weak or numb. Those are concerning symptoms that shouldn't happen in most people.
Speech can also be impacted by a tumor, and the T stands for time, meaning it's crucial to see a doctor quickly to identify why you're having these symptoms.
You look back here, this is more the motor areas of the brain, which help us move. So that's why tumors can be so difficult initially to diagnose, because it's not always specific for every patient. Every patient presents.
While brain tumors are relatively rare, Bieber says they do affect quite a few families across the region.
Unfortunately, the prevalence for glioblastomas, which is one of the most fatal, most dangerous ones, is about 3.5 to 4 people per 100,000 per year. Doesn't sound like much, but when you calculate 300,000 in the Tri-Cities region, plus Yakima, plus the areas around, you can get to 400,000 or 500,000 people, which could be anywhere from 15 to 20 cases per year, which is about how many we're treating for just gliomas, just the ones that are the more aggressive subtype.
In Tri-Cities, Catholic Regional Medical Center provides a variety of supports through the Tri-Cities Cancer Center, local radiation and oncology, support groups, and the Neuroscience Center.
We've been able to beat some of the numbers that the tertiary centers have available. And I think part of that is the personalized care we can provide every patient. Because we're seeing the patient, it's not a team of residents, training doctors, a big system where people get lost. We know our cancer patients.
Which means for many local patients, they can get the individualized care they need right here at home.
And Dr. Bieber says slow progressing brain tumors are often found around the holidays because family members that haven't been around in a while will notice changes in their loved ones that people who live with them may not have noticed. Coming up, parents in the West Valley School District are working to make their voices heard after continuing reports of bullying across the district. And I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. I'll get you ready for the weekend and talk about all that dense fog out there for some of our areas. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Affordable? Yeah, we got that. Stylish? Got that covered too. Quality? You can bet on it. And during the Veterans Day sale at Furniture Row, you'll find huge savings on sofas and sectionals, dining groups, bedrooms and kids' beds, and mattresses. Plus, decorating your home just got easier with 4 years, no interest. And to salute our armed forces, all veterans and active duty military get a special in-store offer. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The Veterans Day sale, on now at Furniture Row.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. I'm a local bee. I started painting houses, and here I am. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. And we're here to take care of everybody, even the DIYers. And so why shouldn't you do this by yourself? Because of our combined 15 years of experience painting homes in the Tri-Cities area. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 509-591-8160.
Walker's Furniture is celebrating Veterans Day this week at all locations with some of the biggest store-wide savings of the year, including a double discount or no money down, no minimum purchase, and 5 years no interest financing.
This is your opportunity to treat you and your family to the gift of new furniture. Plus, get an additional $100 off and a double discount up to 18%.
Making it the perfect time to get your home ready for the holidays.
During the Veterans Day sale at Walker's.
I think they like each other.
I'm Charles. Lunch?
Vanessa, I like lunch.
Give in to deliciousness. Buy one craveable classic and get another one for $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
A flight over a piece of history in Lincoln County.
I like the availability to go and see what they have left, what the buildings they have left.
Folsom Farm National Recreation Area.
I like it.
On Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome to the show.
Spicy crowd today.
Next live, Bertie Gregory, plus free holiday bargains with Monica Mangan.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. We've made it to the weekend. Still have some dense fog in many of our areas this morning, so give yourself a little extra time. This dense fog advisory includes most of our areas, save for northeastern Oregon and the Ellensburg area. It's good until 11 o'clock tonight. So let's take a look at our visibility. Down to a mile of visibility or 10% visibility, Tri-Cities, even less than a mile for Connell, 30% visibility, Prosser, Yakima, most likely Toppenish. But our other areas looking just fine. So it just depends on where you're at. But if you are in some of these regions with the heavy fog, it is going to be a bit treacherous out there. On our radar, we had a little bit of shower activity just to the southeast of Pendleton. Other than that, we've been staying dry, but we do expect the return of shower activity as we get to our evening hours. Could be even in the early evening for the Yakima, Toppenish, Ellensburg areas. Then overnight, we're going to see widespread showers, and that's going to persist into tomorrow morning. These heavier cells, it does have the possibilities of a little bit of thunder and lightning tomorrow morning, especially along the blues, so do be aware of that. That'll move on, then Saturday night and overnight will be looking nicer, but as we get to Sunday, we do expect more widespread showers as we get to the evening hours. Off and on showers, it looks like through Tuesday morning, and we're just seeing quite a lot of shower activity coming in from the Pacific. It's also bringing in those warmer temperatures, so a lot going on with, again, fog, showers, air quality not doing so great, so just a lot going on. We are staying warm, though, right at that freezing mark for Yakima, Tri-Cities area. And again, when we're gripped by all of this fog, it kind of hinders our temperatures and keeps it right around the freezing mark. Because look at what we're seeing along the blues. Lower 50s this morning, so a warm morning there. For our highs, though, we're going to get back to our average or above our average for the first time in about 2 weeks. We're going to stay there until midweek. We do expect cooler conditions in the latter part of our next work week. Also, air quality taking a hit. We're in the moderate zone for many of our areas. We should be seeing, though, better air quality as we get into our weekend. We do have light winds this morning, but that is indicative of the fog out there. And we do expect, though, to see those winds get around 10 to even 15 mile per hour as we get into Sunday and into the beginning part of our next work week. Here's a look at our highs today. We're right in those mid to upper 50s for most of our areas as we are staying warm, and we're going to get even warmer into our weekend. And again, we're right around our averages for this time of year. Yakima 59 tomorrow, then mid 50s into Tuesday, then a cooling trend, but shower activity expected late tonight through Tuesday morning. Overnights will cool down as well in the middle part of our next work week. Tri-Cities area, lower 60s Saturday and Sunday, and then cooling down in our next work week as well by the middle part. And in the Walla Walla area, could see some thunder and lightning early on Saturday, and then we'll be seeing those rain showers continue through Tuesday morning. And don't forget to fall back an hour late Saturday into Sunday morning. So for today, that dense fog advisory for many of our areas is good till 11 a.m. We expect partly cloudy skies after that. Highs in the mid to upper 50s. Just get ready for those rain showers late tonight.
We're continuing coverage of bullying concerns at the West Valley School District. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell says parents are reaching out to her asking about how they can file their concerns with the school district.
The superintendent told me that when a principal is made aware of bullying concerns, their job is to document, follow up, and then resolve those concerns. However, if parents are not satisfied with that solution, the principal should inform families they have a chance to file a formal complaint. In order to file a formal complaint, you have to fill out Form 3207F, which is available on the district website, then submit it to the principal to forward on to the district.
If parents don't feel like the district is addressing it the way that they would like to, what do they do after that?
So we have not reached that position because all the formal complaints have been resolved. And so we make sure that we are working closely with families to resolve any formal complaint that they have.
I've been talking with parents in the school district who say filing that formal complaint has been anything but easy. Coming up on Monday night, we'll hear more from Superintendent Finch about that process and why parents say they need more from the district. Reporting, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
West Valley High School is celebrating a first not only for the school, but a member of the senior class. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell says this year is all about finding your confidence and embracing letting it go.
Every year, a hardworking drama kid in their senior year at West Valley High School.
I've been a part of the theater department for 6 years. I've done over 15 shows with West Valley.
Gets a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to direct a play. But this year,
I went to her, I said, hear me out, musical. And she said,
do you want to build a snowman?
Frozen Jr., a production that's taken hundreds of hours of work and over 100 students to bring to life.
Together, that's the key.
We have high schoolers working on makeup. We have high schoolers in the booth working on tech, lights, sound.
A bit of you, a little bit of me.
The cast, all 6th, 7th, and 8th graders.
I feel like Anna is kind of just my personality.
I love you, Ola.
I like the line where she says, goodness, that was awkward. Not that you're awkward, but just because I'm awkward. You're gorgeous. Wait, what?
For a lot of these kiddos, it's their very first show.
There's a lot of times when I'm teaching the kids.
Don't let them in, don't let them see.
You can see that they are not very confident or they just don't believe in themselves.
Fears that once controlled me.
I've really been focusing on believe in yourself, you can do it.
I used to be just at home by myself, so this is kind of helped me to get out.
It's so important that it's student directed, just to see what we can do.
I said enough! What's happening?
And we're also showing off what we've learned.
Not just from the story, but from each other.
Me and you.
To be true to who you are.
There always is a second chance for you.
To not let the thoughts of other people,
reindeers are better than people,
affect how you live your life.
And if they don't like it, let it go.
I'll never bother me anyway.
Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
The show opened last night at the West Valley Junior High Auditorium and continues today and tomorrow. Online tickets are sold out, but each night a little over 90 free tickets are available at the door. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, we hear from Dawson Hermany Horses, the head of Native American banking at Wells Fargo, about the lack of Native American representation in the finance world and what financial difficulties tribal communities face.
Collective Soul, the 30th anniversary celebration, live in concert. January 18th, Legends Casino Hotel, Toppenish. An evening with Collective Soul. Buy tickets now at Ticketmaster and the Legends Casino gift shop. Come celebrate 30 years with Collective Soul. January 18th at Legends Casino Hotel, Toppenish.
That's right! When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. In football, your team can have a bad season. In real life, when you are having a bad season, you can call Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. And with tens of millions of dollars collected on behalf of clients, we will find the best solution for your situation. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit us online at quantumlegal.com.
Okay, thanks for visiting. Bye, Alice.
I'm stuck.
Not funny anymore.
Yes, it is.
Wait, guys. The Mesozoic times are boring and have 0 rad attractions. Triple play is fun. I want to stay here.
Of course you can stay.
Oh, fantastic. We won't regret this.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, like bowling, Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park, and a brand new zip line ride, all attached to a cozy hotel.
She's on the logo already.
Marketers are the worst.
Saturday on Apple Valley News Now, a primetime showdown as the Washington Huskies battle USC live from Los Angeles. The Huskies, the Trojans, Saturday starting at 4:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So it's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Every Friday in the Tank.
15 years, never seen anything like this.
New dreams come true.
I'm trying to build a legacy for my family. That's the beauty of Shark Tank.
I didn't know I was going to cry right now.
I believe in you.
Shark Tank, new tonight on ABC.
A unique farm that's now a park. Tuesday on KFKB Local News at 6.
Welcome back on this Friday morning. For this Native American Heritage Month, ABC's Morgan Norwood sat down with Wells Fargo's head of Native American banking to discuss tribal representation in finance and why it's important.
Dawson Hermany Horses grew up on a reservation in South Dakota.
I'm an enrolled member of the Rosewood Sioux Tribe. We're located in south central South Dakota on the South Dakota-Nebraska border.
A place overflowing with culture, but underprivileged when it comes to resources. Though there are more than 574 federally recognized tribes, Hermany Horses says they're often economically invisible and in many cases underbanked.
I think a lot of it has to do with kind of like the rural nature of tribal communities. I think most tribal populations are in parts of the country where there aren't a lot of cities or suburban areas.
It's why he's passionate about the work he does at Wells Fargo as head of Native American banking.
Part of my role at Wells Fargo is to kind of help our different teams understand how to lend and underwrite loans to some of the businesses, tribal governments, and kind of tribal housing authorities. So my role is really one of an educator, right? And I help our bankers and our credit teams and our risk teams really understand some of the nuances of working in the tribal community.
While casinos have long been the financial lifeline for tribes across the country,
what other businesses are there that we can invest in to kind of supplement the income that we're receiving to fund tribal governmental operations, right? Because tribes, like states, provide housing, they provide healthcare, education, police force.
But aside from financial preservation, it's about cultural representation too.
One of the things that I think a lot about is like, how can we get more Native Americans in finance? I'm one of maybe one or two Native Americans who works at a major bank as a banker.
One of two.
Yeah, so that we don't have a lot of people like me in roles like mine.
Dawson Her Many Horses has great hope for the tribal communities in America. This Native American Heritage Month, he's challenging this country to get involved.
Well, I think the one thing to remember is that, in the United States, like all the land that we're on at one point was Native land. If you want to help tribal communities, get to know the tribal communities in your area.
Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
Coming up after another airstrike of densely populated areas, Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is in Israel to discuss humanitarian pauses to provide aid to Palestinian civilians. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Affordable? Yeah, we got that. Stylish? Got that covered too. Quality? You can bet on it. And during the Veterans Day sale at Furniture Row, you'll find sale prices throughout the store. Plus, 4 years, no interest. The Veterans Day sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Does your bath or shower need a remodel? Bathfitter can do it all. We will remove your existing fiberglass tub or shower and replace it with a custom crafted shower or soaker tub. All made in America at our state-of-the-art factory. We rebuild your walls with new drywall and install a custom-made tub or shower with seamless walls in as little as 1 day. All work is guaranteed and built to last. Call your locally owned Bathfitter store now to book your free in-home estimate or visit bathfitter.com.
The Black Friday sale is on at More Furniture. Everything has been priced to sell for the holiday season, so you can get the furniture you need for guests, entertaining, and more. Our incredible selection of living rooms, bedrooms, dining sets, and mattresses is all on sale and ready for delivery. Hurry in for the best selection or preview all Black Friday sale specials online at morefurniture.com.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need.
I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with, and not worth it.
You deserve something better and better. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality health insurance. We have plans with as low as $0 out-of-pocket premiums, a network of local doctors, and a rewards program for making healthy choices.
Nice.
That's why we're America's #1 marketplace health insurance. So call us or go online now. And Better Health. On a mission for better.
Don't put up with rotten sleep during the Veterans Day sale at Denver Mattress. Save $100 on the Aspen lineup, or take $50 off any Easy Choice. Plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Kick that rotten sleep to the curb, only at Denver Mattress.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
With Israeli forces surrounding Gaza City, Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is in Israel to discuss ways to protect Palestinian civilians. And the United States Senate has been working around Senator Tommy Tuberville's hold on military promotions in order to fill key vacancies in the chain of command.
A dense fog this morning for some of our cities and showers on the way tonight for all of our cities. I'll get you prepared. My first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to the weekend. Oh, it's finally here. It's our first weekend of November.
All right. And it's a fitting fall type weekend that we're going to be having.
We're having a fitting fall morning.
Definitely.
Late fall morning. I tell you, Halloween's over. We're deep into November already. Let's take a look outside and you see what I'm talking about. Thick fog for some of our cities. So if you are in one of those, give yourself a little extra time this morning out on the roads. We have a dense fog advisory for all of our areas, save for the Ellensburg region and northeastern Oregon, and that's until 11 a.m. today. So let's take a look at our visibility. 20% visibility, Tri-Cities, 30% Yakima, Prosser, some deeper fog in the Connell area. So again, give yourself a little extra time. So our highs today, we are in the mid to upper 50s, and we do expect to see some partly cloudy skies as this fog lifts up. 55 for the Tri-Cities. And over in Walla Walla, no fog this morning, up to 61. But all of our areas are going to be seeing shower activity late tonight into tomorrow, and then Sunday evening, and really off and on this weekend into Tuesday morning. So partly cloudy skies after that fog gets out of here. Rain returns tonight. A lot to talk about. I'll get you updated and your family prepared in my first alert weather forecast that's coming up in about 10 minutes.
Turning to the escalating conflict in the Middle East, the fighting between Israeli forces and Hamas militants is intensifying in the air and on the ground, the death toll now topping 9,000, as the U.S. calls on Israel to allow more aid into Gaza as the humanitarian crisis there worsens. ABC's Justin Finch has the latest.
This morning, Israeli troops pressing deeper into North Gaza. The Israeli Defense Forces says its ground operation is expanding, reporting its troops have completely encircled Gaza City and are locked in face-to-face battles with Hamas militants. Israel intensifying air assaults on Hamas targets across Gaza, demolishing densely populated areas. Civilian survivors, including children, rescued from the rubble. The Biden administration calling for humanitarian pauses to allow more aid inside Gaza.
We do not support a ceasefire, and that gives time for Hamas to regroup, which is something that, again, would put Israeli citizens and others in danger.
A senior U.S. official telling ABC News the U.S. is also flying unarmed MQ-9 Reaper drones over Gaza to assist Israel with locating more than 200 hostages Hamas is holding captive. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said for more meetings with top Israeli leaders today.
We will focus as well on steps that need to be taken to protect civilians who are in a crossfire of Hamas's making.
At the South Gaza-Egypt border, the White House says 74 Americans and their families were among hundreds of foreign nationals to enter Egypt through the Rafah border crossing in recent days. American Maha Elbana, an aid worker from New Jersey, now safe and well in Cairo, speaking to our Maggie Ruley.
I have PTSD. I've been through a lot. If I hear like a loud noise, I jump. I had a panic attack. It's unbearable. So you can't really escape it.
Capitol Hill, a House Republican majority passed a $14 billion Israel aid package paid for with money earmarked for the IRS, but it also leaves out Ukraine defense funding. That bill is likely dead on arrival in the Democrat-led Senate, and the president has vowed a veto. The Senate on Thursday confirmed 3 military post nominees. Admiral Lisa Franchetti was confirmed as Chief of Naval Operations on a vote of 95-1. Her confirmation had been delayed by GOP Senator Tommy Tuberville's block on military promotions. Tuberville has held up promotions for the last 9 months over the Pentagon's policy on reproductive care. The Senate on Thursday also confirmed General David Alvin as Air Force Chief of Staff, as well as Lieutenant General Christopher Mahoney as Assistant Commandant of the Marine Corps. Franchetti and Alvin's confirmations fill key vacancies on the Joint Chiefs. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Foggy conditions for many of our cities. You're going to want a little bit extra time on your commute, and we have showers tonight for all of our areas. I'll get you prepared for that and get you a start on the weekend. That's coming up in my first alert weather forecast.
Plus, it's one of the most common types of food around, and there are so many ways to make it. Put your favorite meat or anything else you want between slices of bread and enjoy National Sandwich Day.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Are you tossing and turning at night because you're too hot or uncomfortable? Then you need to experience the life-changing comfort and support from Serta, Beautyrest, and Purple inside Walkers.
Walkers offers all the newest sleep technologies, and during our Veterans Day sale, get big mattress discounts on Serta High Comfort Eco and Beautyrest Black Hybrid sets. Plus, save between $100 and $300 on Purple mattresses.
Making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less at Walkers.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming, from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
Next, E.T. Only we could take you to the set of Kurt and Wyatt Russell's father-son collab.
My son, Wyatt, and I were playing the same person.
Plus, our Shaka Khan exclusive. Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Ooh, the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers deal is back. 2 single cheeseburgers for only $5, or 2 double cheeseburgers for just $7? For real? Oh, tell me it's as good as it looks. Deal this good speaks for itself, I guess. But you better get it before it's gone. DQ, happy tastes good.
Did you know Ustria Health has 3 full-time board-certified orthopedic surgeons? Pain in your hands, knees, hips, or shoulders can reduce your quality of life. Orthopedic doctors repair bone, joint, ligament, and tendon injuries, which can relieve debilitating pain. Our surgeons treat tendonitis and carpal tunnel, repair broken bones and fractures, and replace painful, worn-out joints, putting you back in motion. Ustria Health, exceptional rural health care close to home.
Welcome to the show.
Spicy crowd today.
Next live, Bertie Gregory, plus free holiday bargains with Monica Mangan.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Stacy Lee, her father's family homesteaded near Dayton more than 100 years ago. She moved to the Tri-Cities to start a career in broadcasting in the 90s and has called it home ever since. Stacy Lee, Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather. She's local.
Our local experience is the difference.
And on your side.
It all started with this sudden arrival of a baby. It was days before they actually discovered the 2 bodies.
I'm getting chills. How can a child be missing for 40 years?
Baby Holly for the first time. Holly, it's great to finally meet you.
2020, tonight on ABC.
Welcome back, everyone. Whether you like a triple-decker club or a simple PB&J, it's time to celebrate that lunchtime staple, the sandwich, as November 3rd marks National Sandwich Day.
Now, the history of the sandwich isn't exactly clear. Many people believe it was named after John Montagu, the 4th Earl of Sandwich in Great Britain during the American Revolution.
Legend has it he loved gambling so much he didn't want to leave the card table. So he'd ask his servants to just bring him slices of meat between bread. The story goes his gambling friends started asking for the same as sandwich.
But Sandwich's biographer believed it came about as a time-saving meal because he was so busy with the Navy, politics, and the arts. However, it happened. The humble sandwich is now a mainstay of lunches everywhere, and the possibilities are endless for constructing one. So, Riley, the question, what is your favorite sandwich?
I love forever, for my entire childhood, I woke up with a PB&J every single day.
Sure.
For years.
What kind of J?
Strawberry or grape.
Okay.
I've expanded since, but what about you?
I love a Reuben. I know sauerkraut people, but I love sauerkraut. But there's nothing better than a grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup. It always hits the spot.
I'm hungry.
Yes, especially on a day like today.
Definitely.
And it looks like a day you may want to enjoy that. We have quite a bit of fog out there. We have showers tonight I'll get you ready for your first weekend of November and my first alert weather forecast coming up next.
And the great debate over daylight savings is raging again, and with Americans set to turn back their clocks 1 hour to standard time on Sunday. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Where's the most mouth-watering pizza and best salad bar in town? Well, Hubby's Pizza, of course. Order Hubby's Pizza tonight and get a large 16-inch pepperoni pizza for just $15.99. Mouth-watering yumminess. The perfect fresh dough and toppings for a quick and easy dinner. Dine in or carry out. Come acquire the Hubby's habit, your hometown favorite for nearly 45 years.
Is Medicare planning the last thing on your list? If you're approaching retirement age, contact the professionals at Stand Fortier Insurance Services and get answers to all your Medicare insurance questions. Let Stand Fortier guide you through the Medicare maze. Stand Fortier Insurance Services, bringing clarity to the complex.
It all started with this sudden arrival of a baby. It was days before they actually discovered the two bodies.
I'm getting chills. How can a child be missing for 40 years?
Baby Holly for the first time. Holly, it's great to finally meet you.
2020, tonight on ABC.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you, which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
'Tis the season for a holiday shopping tradition. Custer's 28th annual Christmas Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Hapo Center in Pasco. Join us as 150 artisans from across the Northwest display and sell their fine art, handcrafts, and specialty foods. The variety and quality of work make this a must-see event. Single-day admission only $8. Tickets on sale now at custershows.com. Get creative with your holiday shopping at Custer's Christmas Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Hapo Center in Pasco.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest membership-only savings book at Bi-Mart.com. It's 16 pages of store-wide savings, including a 65-inch Element 4K TV for just $329.99. Save $20 on an Emerson microwave. Plus, save on holiday family favorites. Kraft Stovetop Stuffing is 2 for $6, and Ocean Spray Cranberry Sauce is 2 for $3. The savings continue at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Saturday on Apple Valley News Now, a primetime showdown as the Washington Huskies battle USC live from Los Angeles. The Huskies, the Trojans, Saturday starting at 4:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Yes, quite a lot of fog still out on our Skycam. My goodness. So you're seeing patchy fog through many of our cities. We have a dense fog advisory for all of our areas, save for northeastern Oregon and the Ellensburg area. So dense fog is bedeviling us this morning. We have around a mile visibility, 10% visibility in the Tri-Cities, a little heavier, maybe just a little north of Connell. So if you're traveling up to Spokane, heavy fog there, 20% visibility for Yakima. So give yourself a little extra time in those regions, but still good visibility throughout many of our cities as well. So on our radar, we are seeing a little bit of shower activity to the southeast of Pendleton. Other than that, we're staying dry, but we have shower activity coming late tonight. So right around 7 o'clock, we'll see it widespread from Ellensburg to Toppenish, and then it will spread out a little more into our overnight period. And as we head into our morning hours tomorrow as well, some of these heavier cells, they could bring in some thunder and lightning, especially into the Blue Mountain region. So keep an eye out for that. As we get to the early afternoon, we'll see that move off into the east. Then we'll get another round as we get to Sunday. Maybe a little bit of morning showers, but more into the evening. So showers will be off and on through, it looks like Tuesday morning, and we're just seeing it being pumped in one after another from the Pacific, but it is bringing in those warmer temperatures that we are enjoying. Now, right now, the fog has hindered a lot of our temperatures. We're even below the freezing mark for Yakima at 31, 33 for the Tri-Cities. But look at these warmer temperatures for the Blues, 53 Walla Walla, 53 in Pendleton. Now, our temperature trend for our highs, we're going to be finally at or above our averages for the first time in about 2 weeks. Now, we're going to cool down middle part of our next work week, but still warmer conditions are here. Air quality, it's been an issue for the last couple of days. We're still in the moderate zone for many of our cities. We are seeing winds coming in this weekend, so that will hopefully help out, but little to no wind this morning, and that is understandable with the fog out there, but we will see that wind start to pick up into our weekend, into our next work week. Let's take a look at those highs today. Mid to upper 50s pretty much across the board as we're looking to stay warm. Some lower 60s, including the Blue Mountain region, which is definitely leading all of our areas with warmth today. 7-day forecast for Yakima. Don't forget to fall back an hour late Saturday into Sunday morning. 59 tomorrow. Mid-50s Sunday through Tuesday, and then cooling down midweek. Our overnight lows will be above the freezing level until we get to Tuesday late night. Tri-Cities area around 60 degrees tomorrow and Sunday, and then even Monday very close to that. Then that cool down coming. Overnight lows staying warm. In Walla Walla, could see a little bit of that thunder and lightning tomorrow morning. And then Sunday, we'll see more shower activity in the evening, more shower activity as we get to Monday and Tuesday morning, really for all of our areas. So some of our areas dealing with heavy fog this morning, Mid-Columbia, Yakima area. Give yourself some extra time. Be careful out there on the roads. We are going to warm up for your Saturday and Sunday, maybe a little bit of thunder and lightning action for the Blues tomorrow morning. And those showers for all of our areas start tonight.
This weekend it's fall back and we're changing the clocks once again, and lots of people are not happy about it. Here's ABC's Lionel Moise.
This morning, the debate over daylight saving time is raging again, with Americans preparing to fall back 1 hour to standard time early Sunday morning.
While it may not seem like it's a big deal because it's only 1 hour, it can actually have an effect on our body because it can affect our sleep.
Recent polls show most Americans support eliminating the seasonal time change, and the American Medical Association agrees.
So any change that affects your sleep, cumulative over time, can with it bring all the detrimental effects of sleep loss. So that can include mood disorders, loss of focus, loss of judgment, and even some long-term issues such as changes in your blood pressure, your blood sugar, and more.
Doctors argue daylight saving time puts our physical health at risk. They say under standard time, it gets darker earlier at night, setting up better sleep cycles.
Our internal body clocks follow the light and dark pattern, not a number on a clock.
But people in favor of daylight saving time say the later sunshine allows us to be more productive after work. 19 states have passed legislation or resolutions supporting no more clock changes if Congress will allow it. In Washington, the political fight over daylight saving time has simmered for years.
We have sunset in Rhode Island at 4:15. 4:15.
In March of last year, the Senate passed the Sunshine Protection Act, introduced by Senator Marco Rubio, which would have made daylight saving time permanent.
If we can get this passed, we don't have to keep doing this stupidity anymore.
But Rubio's bill failed to be taken up in the House, as other matters took precedence, including the war in Ukraine and inflation.
Rubio reintroduced the bill in March of this year, but it failed to gain momentum in Congress. We'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast, but first a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an ABC News exclusive.
As a couple, they were very much in love. They were very happy.
For the first time, we're hearing from the mom and brothers of Corey Richins together. Corey, the Utah mom accused of fatally poisoning her husband, then writing a children's book about grief.
My husband passed away unexpectedly last year. It completely took us all by shock.
Now this morning, Richins' family is speaking out in her defense.
I do not believe in my heart Corey could ever not just kill Eric, but kill anything or anyone. It's not in Corey.
They were in probably the best spot that we've seen him in a long time at the time of his death.
And we'll have much more of this exclusive interview coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Eva Pilgrim, ABC News, New York.
We're building a better postal service for more on-time deliveries and easier, affordable ways to ship so you can deliver even more holiday joy. The United States Postal Service, delivering for America.
Mornings. Cough? Congestion?
I'm feeling better. All in one and done with new Mucinex Kickstart.
Headache?
Better now.
New Mucinex Kickstart gives all-in-one and done relief with a morning jolt of instant cooling sensation. It's comeback season.
I brought in Ensure Max Protein with 30 grams of protein.
Those who tried me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
Ensure Max Protein. 30 grams protein, 1 gram sugar, 25 vitamins and minerals, and nutrients for immune health.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:54. We're going to get to your first alert forecast in just a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. A Walla Walla man has been arrested for domestic violence after he barricaded himself inside of his residence yesterday afternoon. Shortly after 4 p.m., Walla Walla PD responded to a call on the 1300 block of Ruth Street. Upon arrival, officers learned that 45-year-old Stephen Runyon had allegedly assaulted his 77-year-old father. Runyon refused to leave the residence despite several commands from law enforcement. After obtaining a search warrant, officers entered the home and arrested Runyon without incident. Amethyst Creamery in Richland on the corner of Lee Boulevard and George Washington Way is well known locally, recognizable by its signature geo displays in the front windows. But on what should have been a happy day, as the ice cream store should have been celebrating 4 years in business, owner Doug Tallman instead had to clean up broken glass after a break-in. He says someone threw a large rock through the window and stole his display, but it doesn't look like anyone went into the business. When was the last time you saw dozens of veterans in a room together? Annually at Highlands Middle School, dozens of people who served in the United States military meet together for Military Appreciation Day. It started in 1997 with just 4 vets. Now it's an event the whole school gets involved in, preparing the halls and welcoming home veterans from all branches and backgrounds.
All right, foggy conditions this morning, and we're going to continue to see those for the next couple of hours for many of our cities, but some of our areas are in luck, not seeing much fog at all. So dense fog advisory good till 11 a.m. tonight. That's saving Ellensburg and the northeastern part of Oregon, even Walla Walla, but heavy fog for some of our cities, so be careful out there. Visibility for the Tri-Cities, it's right around a mile, 30% visibility, 3 miles of visibility for Prosser. 20% for Yakima, but nice along the Blues, Ellensburg area, so it just depends on where you're at. So shower activity a little bit just to the south of southeast of Pendleton this morning, but we're going to be seeing more shower activity late tonight and as we get into actually in our evening hours, and then late tonight we'll see more widespread showers into tomorrow morning. Could even see a little bit of thunder and lightning for the Blue Mountain region, maybe even in the Tri-Cities. That'll move along by tomorrow afternoon. You'll see some clearing, and then we'll see those showers return as we get to early Sunday and a little bit more widespread for Sunday evening. So shower activity on and off, it looks like through Tuesday morning. Current temperatures with the fog kind of hampering some temperatures. 31 in the Yakima area, 32 in the Tri-Cities, but look at the Blue Mountain region, lower 50s. We'll see warmer temperatures, obviously, when this fog lifts. Also, air quality. We're seeing moderate zone air quality for many of our cities. We don't expect to see too much wind till we get to Sunday, so this moderate air could hang on through then. Wind speeds staying light, especially with all of this fog out there. Let's get a quick look at our highs today. We're in the mid to upper 50s for most of our cities. We even have some lower 60s sprinkled in there, so we're staying right around our average. Even warmer temperatures expected tomorrow. So fog this morning for many of our cities, rain for all of our areas tonight. Riley.
Thanks for waking up with us and watching Good Morning Northwest. Your local news is back at 5.